UK house prices are up 6.4% year on year. Inflation's back with a bang. And yes, 100% mortgages are now a real thing. Let's talk about what all this means for you. Well, it's been another busy week in the mortgage world where some lenders are trimming rates and others are pushing them up. Inflation has surprised the markets, and house prices, well, they just won't quit rising. But perhaps the biggest buzz, that new 100% no deposit mortgage that everyone's talking about. Let's start with the rates. So this week, Barclays actually made some chunky reductions on their interest rates for their high net worth borrowers, specifically on mortgages above £2 million, which is great if you're in that bracket. But across the board, we're seeing a mix of rate increases and decreases, depending upon the lender and the product in question. It would seem that service levels and transaction volumes seem to be the real driving force behind these rate changes at the moment, rather than aggressive price cuts. Then there's the April mortgage launch, a 100% loan-to-value mortgage with absolutely no deposit needed whatsoever. Naturally, this has caused quite a stir, and we've been absolutely flooded with enquiries. But here's the thing, just because you can get a 100% mortgage, it doesn't mean that you should. If you do have a deposit available, speak to a mortgage broker, because it might still be a smarter and more cost-effective move to choose an alternative product rather than a no deposit solution. When picking a mortgage product, it's about the right fit for you, not just what happens to be trending in the market at that point in time. Now, onto the economic side of things. So CPI inflation came in at 3.5% this month, which caught a lot of people off guard. It's expected to remain sticky for the rest of the year, and that could throw cold water on any hopes of big interest rate cuts in the short term. So, while we might see small tweaks here and there, don't be expecting to see a flood of cheaper deals coming to the market anytime soon. Moving on to house prices. So, according to the latest ONS data, they're up 6.4% in the last 12 months to March 2025. This in part is likely down to the stamp duty incentive that's just ended, but despite higher interest rates, it does show the sheer resilience in the UK housing market, which in my opinion is driven largely by one thing, and that is a lack of supply. Until that changes, it's likely that house prices are just going to keep nudging upwards. So lenders are clearly looking for ways to help buyers get onto the property ladder, and that is really welcome news. But let's be real, headline grabbing products are not going to solve a shortage of houses, and they're certainly not going to make borrowing any cheaper either. And is still outpacing stock, and inflation means that rates are likely to remain high. So, what's your take on this news? Do you think 100% mortgages are a step forward, or are they a warning sign? And how are you feeling about the current state of the housing market? Please do drop your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure you hit that follow button to stay ahead of next week's news. Take care.